I'll confess, I know I'm taking a risk just by creating this episode. Why? Because so much content surrounding financial freedom is already available on social media. Doesn't matter if so much of that content is biased, a lot of that content is vague, and so much of that content is blatantly incorrect. My fear is that people will not even care to check this episode to begin with. So, I am already so grateful that you are choosing not to judge this episode by its title or thumbnail and that you're open to learning. I promise you, by the end of this episode, you will have a genuine 5 step plan that will help you carve a personalized roadmap for your financial freedom future. I don't play the clickbait game. I'm here to provide you with pure value and education. So let's begin. Hello and welcome to episode 4 of Financial Freedom a la carte, a podcast that answers your questions about money and investments, gives you unbiased and honest education about personal finance, and helps you decode the mystery behind finances and serves you your financial freedom one dish at a time. I mean, one episode at a time, a la carte. Financial Freedom a la carte is a podcast by Paycheck to Profit, an online community for millennials and Gen Zs who wish to build a profitable relationship with money, learn about their money mindset, get financially literate, and manifest wealth using law of attraction. I'm Manish Ahuja, your host, founder of Paycheck to Profit, a content creator, and your financial abundance coach. The first step towards achieving your financial freedom is to build a strong security fund. Let me give you an example. Let's say you are on a vacation in a resort and you feel like going to take a swim and you're wearing a diamond ring. How are you going to take care of the diamond ring when you are swimming? Are you going to take it off and put it around one of the poolside tables? Absolutely not. You're going to make sure that you place it in your room, and you're just not going to keep it in your room randomly. You're going to take that diamond ring and put it in the locker that is provided in your hotel room, right? Everything precious needs to be kept safe, including your finances. It's criminal to see people investing in stocks, trading in stocks, and they don't even have their fundamental security funds kept aside. You need to start your journey by building a security fund. How do you do that? Take a note because I'm going to give you some numbers and examples. Let's say all your monthly expenses put together, your rent, your school fees of your children, all the other necessities of your people who are dependent on you, all of that comes to 2 lakh rupees per month or 2000 US dollars. Add 20% to that amount and that will come to 2.4 lakh rupees per month or 2400 US dollars. Round it off to 2.5 lakh Indian rupees or to 2500 US dollars. Now you need to save at least 6 months worth of that amount, which is going to be 15 lakh Indian rupees or 15,000 US dollars, in a completely separate account, a safe investment that can be easily converted into liquid funds at will. You do not need to look for return on investments on this number. You just need to keep this money absolutely aside as plain security. This may seem like a futile experiment for many people, but that doesn't matter. This money is going to be absolutely your biggest strength, your sense of comfort, because when you have your security in place, you will actually enjoy this experience called life. Second step that you need to take care of is to get financially literate. You can't trust banks, financial advisors, chartered accountants, your uncles, siblings, your parents, your partners. You do not need to trust anybody with regards to your finances. You need to take everybody's opinion, but you need to come up with your own financial freedom plan. Your financial freedom is your responsibility. There are so many options available to invest your money. You need to understand how some instruments work and how do you make the best choice and a decision that is in sync with your financial future. Your investment plan must be made as per your career, your risks involved, the number of people who are directly dependent on you, your personal goals, and so on and so forth. To help you with your financial literacy journey, you need to keep educating yourself on a regular basis. And to help you with that journey, I would like to invite you to Profit Clan. Profit Clan is a daily newsletter from Paycheck to Profit. When you become a part of the Profit Clan, you will receive a new email every day at 6 a.m. IST. You imagine starting your day with a new idea, suggestion, perspective, hack that helps you with your financial literacy, helps you improve your relationship with money, get more financially free, get more clarity on law of attraction, and a lot more. Additionally, you will also get access to exclusive freebies, get a chance to attend the Profit Masterclass, and stay updated with all things Paycheck to Profit. Scan the QR code that you see on your screen right now, or look for the link in the show notes of this episode and become a part of the Profit Clan. The clan literally feels incomplete without you. It's absolutely free, and you'll find the link on your screen or in the show notes of this episode. The third step of your journey is to start budgeting every expense. Financial freedom is impossible dream if you don't practice financial discipline. The first step towards financial discipline is budgeting every expense. People have a misconception and they think that budgeting is extremely boring and only penny pinchers budget their expenses, which is absolutely not true. Financially free people always budget their expenses. In fact, they have a system in which all the expenses are regularly monitored and analyzed. I teach budgeting in the Paycheck to Profit Academy, and once you start budgeting, your relationship with money will change forever. You need to start understanding which expenses are essential, which expenses can be avoided, and you also need to understand if your investments are absolutely in tune with your financial goals. Budgeting enables you to do all of this and get clarity on achieving your financial goals step by step, percentage by percentage. The fourth step that you need to understand is you now need to start investing your money. Now that you've built your security funds, you've gotten your financial literacy, you've started budgeting for a few months and you've analyzed your financial situation, this is the stage when you start investing. Even in investments, you have so many options: mutual funds, real estate. In real estate, you have commercial real estate, residential real estate, warehousing, industrial, REITs, equities, equity trading, equity investments, investing in somebody else's business. Your options are virtually endless. You need to choose the investment option based on your age, your life goals, your domain expertise, your current life situation, your needs, so much more. In the next episode, I'm going to talk to you about 5 life situations which will have a direct impact on your finances and your financial freedom journey. Make sure that you're subscribed to the Paycheck to Profit YouTube channel, or you are following the podcast Financial Freedom a la carte on the podcast application where you're listening to this episode right now. Only when you have a plan for all major events of your life, you'll actually be able to invest in the future, planning all of these events so that these events, when they actually happen in reality, they don't come across as an unexpected shock for yourself. The fifth and the most important point, which actually is the root of your financial freedom journey, is to start working on your money mindset. Be honest with me right now. Aren't you a little overwhelmed after listening to all of these points? I ask you this because if I were in your shoes, I know I would be extremely overwhelmed, confused, and I would just be wondering, how will all of this be achieved in one lifetime? This is where your money mindset comes in. As a financial abundance coach, I ensure that all students of my Paycheck to Profit Academy start their journey with understanding the right money mindset. How will you learn how money works if you don't even know how to manage your money? And how will you manage your money if you don't have the right mindset? If you're afraid of the concept of money, investments, profit and loss to begin with, I'm here to help you with this podcast, and there's a lot of content available on social media from Paycheck to Profit, which is available for free. But if you want a structured mechanism, if you want a step-by-step process for every aspect of your finances, you really need to start working on your money mindset. Profit Plan is a great way for you to get a lot of knowledge on a regular basis. But if you really want to invest in your financial future, I would request you to attend the Profit Masterclass, details of which will be given to you when you join the Profit Clan, and consider joining the Profit Academy whenever you feel ready. But for now, I have one more idea which I need to share with you to help you, because you've been listening to this episode or you've been over here for all this time. One of the hacks that I teach in the academy is how to categorize all your expenses. Only when you know how to segregate all your expenses in the right way, you'll be able to manage them correctly, right? If you want me to drop an episode where I help you with all the categories of expenses, go ahead and comment the words "help me" in the comment section below the like button. If you're listening to this episode and not watching it on YouTube, you'll find the YouTube link of this episode in the show notes. So click on that link, go to YouTube and leave the comment "help me." This will let me know if more and more people want me to create that episode for you, and if I get enough feedback, I'm definitely going to create that episode in the future. Since you're anyway going to leave a comment of "help me," you might as well take the time and ask me questions about investments, financial freedom, anything to do with any particular investment, or give me suggestions on how I can improve this episode experience for you, or give me suggestions for future episodes, and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you in the future episodes. Let me summarize all the 5 points that I've discussed with you in this episode for now. Start with building an absolutely strong security fund. Get financially literate. The third point that you need to do is start budgeting every expense. The fourth step is to start investing based on the investment option of your choice and your need and your requirement. And fifth, please start working on your money mindset, because everything starts with having the right money mindset. At the start of the episode, I had made a promise to you that by the end, you will have a 5-step roadmap for your financial freedom. Hope you would agree that I have lived up to my promise. If I did, show some support to this episode by liking this video on YouTube and by giving a 5-star rating to this podcast and this episode on the application where you are listening to this episode. This will take just a few seconds for you, but it will go a long way in recommending this episode to a much larger audience. And as this broadcast grows, it will motivate me to give you more and more content and come up with more helpful episodes for you in the future. Thank you so much for listening to this episode till the end. I really appreciate your commitment towards your learning and personal growth. Do support this podcast by liking the video and giving it a 5-star rating on the podcast applications. Make sure that you subscribe to Paycheck to Profit on YouTube. And if you are unaware, Paycheck to Profit also has another podcast called Unlock the Abundance that's dedicated towards helping you achieve your financial abundance using law of attraction. So definitely check the link of that episode in the show notes of this episode. And do not forget to join the Profit Clan. You can see the QR code to scan and enter the Profit Clan on your screens right now. Also follow Paycheck to Profit on Instagram, because I am creating a lot of content with regards to reels, behind the scenes, which gets shared in stories, and a lot more on Instagram. I'm always here to help you with answering your questions in DMs, in comments. So these are the two options which I would request you not to miss out on absolutely. I really appreciate your company, and I can't wait to connect with you all over again in the next episode. Until then, please take good care of yourself. Keep going, keep growing.